How you doing?
Terrible.
Terrible. Terrible.
Well, I always say great, Ray, so I had to throw something in a little different.
Voice of the Province tour. What was it? Voice of the People tour.
People tour.
And show gas, and they're educating the public on why not to have show gas. And you say there's a alternate.
There's
Other issues than show gas.
there is. It works coincide with shale gas, but it's alternative energies, which, there isn't too much that is being spoken about it outside of, people that are involved. But the problem that we're running into this problem in this province is that government does very little to encourage homeowners to convert their existing.
Sure they do. Don't we have Margaret Ann Blaney? The efficiency.
Oh, she's alternative energy, all right. But for the I'm a homeowner, and I'd like to add solar panels, geothermal, and some of the latest technologies. But for me, that is out of my reach. I cannot afford that. When it comes to not natural gas, but alternative energy such as solar, geothermal, government isn't so willing. But there's a reason to that, because they are one of the stakeholders in the amount of taxes. So if they start dropping the demand for fossil fuel to heat houses and drive vehicles, then they stand to lose a considerable amount of money in tax revenues. And of course, the other stakeholders are the big players themselves, like Swin and the fellow you like from St. John, starts with an I and ends with a G.
Oh yes, Mr. Billionaire himself.
But really, it's up to us, New Brunswickers, to start putting pressure to government to say, look, we want to go this other route. We want to be self-sufficient. I mean, just recently the price of fuel goes up by, whose whim, right? They always justified, somebody downstate increased the prices. These prices are scientifically calculated to when they're going to happen.
But we are going to be self-sufficient. We're going to have show gas, and we're going to have the new forestry plant. We're going to create thousands of jobs.
How's that? Making us self-sufficient. Same thing, right? Once they get people dependent onto it, things change. If you recall, well, you're older than I am, but when they brought in the natural...
Excuse me? Were you testing me if I paid attention?
I'm older than you.
Yeah, okay.
You're just a young chap.
Yeah.
But when the natural gas first came in, they sold it to New Brunswickers as the cheapest way to go.
I remember that. Huh?
And it was cheap. And then once everybody was hooked on and committed,
but that's a capitalist system,
the prices exponentiated. So, with energy, I mean, we're kept at bay. We need energy.
Yeah.
But there are other energies besides fossil fuels. We should save our fossil fuels for other products like medical and,
So how do we do it?
Through alternative energies.
Yeah, so how do we do it? How do we convince these money-hungry lions in the legislature that,
It's public awareness. For example, right now Germany is one of the leading countries in alternative energies. They have, solar mirrored collectors. They have windmills. They have thermal. They have tidal. They're tapping in, and now they're not relying too much on fossil fuels. So if it can be done in Germany, why can't it be done here in Canada?